With our bulletins this afternoon is we begin the bulletin with the revelation 7 boasted of it on a radio talk show aired by the Ugandan Broadcasting Corporation. He said the two were arrested following an intelligence brief that they were riot experts working with his rival Bob Wine.
Of course, we have very good intelligence, and we know them. Like for instance, we have got two Kenyans whom we arrested. They have been with us. I have their names, but I don't remember their names. They came. They were working with Chagulanyi's group. That they are experts in riots. We picked them up, and they have been in the fridge for some days.
They are calling.
Now, some Kenyan leaders rang me and said that I should either put them in jail here or hand them back. We pick them and then after some time they will release them. It's no problem at all for us.
Don't have any information to the effect that they are in police custody. Nor do I have any information that they are accused by police. If I had it, I would volunteer it here without.
All right, and moving on to our next story. Another Kenyan family is mourning the death of their kin in the just concluded Malshaza presidential election in Tanzania. And the family of the late Albert Kamal identified his body at the local mortuary after searching for him 10 days. This confirmation of death comes as two Kenyans arrested, detained and freed from police custody in Tanzania recounted their 10 days ordeal in the neighboring country.
Kwa miaka karibu 19 hapa nikiwa nakaa hapa. Nyumba imeanguka, mchanga yote. Nyumba ni maji tu, matope, malasi meloa yote. Vyote vimeenda na maji.
Tulikuwa tumelima mahindi. Yalikuwa mazuri lakini yameenda na maji. Iko mifugo ambayo tulikuwa tunakamua mahali hapa. Zote zimeenda na maji. Ukiweka kuku, uweke na nyumba vile mabati zimeenda.
Serikali tusaidie kama inaweza kutupea shamba na itujenge, tutoke hapa, serikali ichukue shamba ifanye kazi yenye nafaa kuchua.
Tafika mahali how to buy the bullets na tukubaliane kwamba hii sehemu zingine are they suitable for human settlement. Kama ziko Sulemana Orena kaka kwa chemchemi ya maji kabisa. Throughout the year watu wanakaa tu ndani ya maji na hali ya maisha ya watu inakuwa duni sana, iko chini sana. So kama government lazima pia tuanze kuangalia katika.
All right, and now moving on, President William Ruto has sustained talk of his plan to elevate Kenya to first world country status, speaking in Marala, Samburu County during a Sunday service yesterday and funds drive at SCK, All Saints Pro Cathedral. Ruto defended his push, saying he has a clear roadmap on how to propel the country.
We must refuse to continue to be a third world country. And that is why we must do whatever it takes so that we can raise the ambition of our nation and move Kenya to a first world country. And it is doable. Na ndio nawaambia watu wa Samburu, wa Marekani ndio walijenga Marekani. And that is what we must do for this nation. I see many people who don't believe in our country. I see many people who are negative about it.
Sasa sisi tunajua nani yako na bunduki. Na kama kuna rafiki ya huyo mtu wako na bunduki yako hapa, hiyo bunduki uko naye, we will come for it. Tutakuja kuchukua, lete mapema. Kwa sababu hatuwezi kukuruhusu utumie bunduki kuiba ng'ombe ya watu, kuua wamama, kuua watoto, kuua wazee. Na nimesema hiyo ujinga haiwezi kurudi hapa. Serikali ya Kenya tutasimama kidete. Wale watu nilituma siku ile wako njiani tena. Waambie hao watu waanze kufunga safari waanze kutembea.
2.5 years ago, Your Excellency, hakuna siku anakuja kanisa na kanisa wanalia na kuomba mambo ya usalama. I want to thank you and your government kwa sababu saa hizi mambo yametulia. We are not there, but at least there are some steps that have been taken that watu wanaishi kwa amani.
All right. And now leaders in the United Opposition have blamed President William Ruto for the challenges rocking the education, health and economic sectors, saying he has undone the gain made by previous administrations and stabilized key system without a clear direction, and they have accused the government of wasteful spending and unwise corruption, which they say have left Kenyans struggling under harsh economic conditions.
Now, William Ruto, aka Githinji, kama within 3 years, kazi yote Kibaki alifanya ya masomo umeharibu, biashara zote zimeharibika. Wewe Githinji unaambia wa Kenya ati wakupatie nafasi ati you can make Kenya a first world country. How?
You know, we have an opulent, wasteful government, big offices, big titles, big people, you know. I don't know how many tons of advisors will be earning salaries, big jobs, and so on. We behave as if we are a developed country. Frankly, this is not rocket science, honestly.
African leaders must stop treating protesters as criminals. In the case of Kenya, in the case of my own country, senior counsel went out there, PLO, next to commit a maximum prison, to enter and defend young Kenyans who are charged under Prevention of Terrorism Act.
This is not the time when you have a truckload of advisors, everybody who's, you know, collect every political stillborn and make them something. And we call them what? You know, so on. Then in the process, you're paying them money, they're driving around government money and so on and so forth. Then people are flying around the country in choppers and so on, telling, oh, yeah, empowerment.
The wave of Gen Z-led protests across Africa against bad governance, against corruption, impunity, lack of transparency, electoral fraud, and rising living costs.
And of course, that news brings us to our first commercial break here at Pepeta TV 1 p.m. News Bulletins. Don't go too far. We will be back with more news in details.
Fanto vaitolega chiye ichi tariki 22 mweri wa 11 mwaka gono kunyumba ya Embassy Thika Road barambere kiriga Felix Mwita umusubi wa bakamona nyamokoli kinyangi chihwena kisambara toka kyoboke ichi tariki 22 the Embassy ntolete bya baguru baibange bamahe bana bagoteta abarero nkabere bakorara nyore batokere mu byara urukungoro nonoro kangitanya hukingende mone umusacha aracha kuyachomba alinga katana gento nyore onde atetomokali abakyumutumba nkera monta gusoraragero motera nkuri yore ngibintu aragutiyasa byanga gotoka ronde kore basacha ngotetole umukali nyakwenya atari umurogi abo murogi sukale wakamuhaye bora agwita soki atanga gukura omona wane wanganora kweri nageye ndabatebigo bosani babo murana ubuya oracha kwerolenge gukiaro soho wabo mumuro mosani orara oratebiga hano nanyorora kora masani ohenga ko basacha abasacha n'abantu ba Mungu hano mokali yako n'abamura bagusika
ngo tebirihiga urinende kukubura bakani bono nobo bakajya gukorunde ora mokali ali buhita mwemera witungu utarayibara tunja utarayibara kwewa ubutani bumurambuya ibure ko babora
etabora cha kogoto mosacha urusikoro bomoka oganya bonga kwira gosego kya ronde umusacho kaba mutambi somanyira goseme na wiki okaba mwenye somanyira kobanga mohancho atakengi tiketi ya mapema uchagucha tosangi byakorya iritungu na amaiba ko gaba kurya ko noti muhungate inye isano muhungati ibere inye imwe isato
From that short commercial break and moving on, more than 6,000 households in Trans Nzoia County have been displaced by floods. This follows heavy rains over the last 2 weeks. In Maliki village, residents have now been forced to live in waterlogged houses due to the overpopulation of temporary camps in earmarked places within the ward. The residents have called for a sustainable solution to the perennial flooding, which includes permanent resettlement from their current homes.
Kwa miaka karibu 19 hapa nikiwe nakaa hapa. Nyumba imeanguka, mchanga yote. Nyumba ni maji tu, matope, malasi meloa yote. Vyote vimeenda na maji.
Tulikuwa tumelima mahindi. Yalikuwa mazuri lakini yameenda na maji. Iko mifugo ambayo tulikuwa tunakamua mahali hapa. Zote zimeenda na maji. Ukiweka kuku, uweke na nyumba vile mabati zimeenda.
Serikali tusaidie kama inaweza kutupea shamba na itujenge, tutoke hapa, serikali ichukue shamba ifanye kazi yenye nafaa kuchua.
Tafika mahali how to buy the bullets na tukubaliane kwamba hii sehemu zingine are they suitable for human settlement. Kama ziko Sulemana Orena kaka kwa chemchemi ya maji kabisa. Throughout the year watu wanakaa tu ndani ya maji na hali ya maisha ya watu inakuwa duni sana, iko chini sana. So kama government lazima pia tuanze kuangalia katika solutions za kudumu.
This afternoon is a section of ODM members have committed to remaining in the broad-based government beyond 2027, vowing allegiance to President William Ruto. Speaking in Kisumu on Sunday, Energy CS Opiyo Wandanyi relied residents to support President Ruto's second bid, saying he has shown himself to be a loyal friend to the region. Similar sentiments were echoed by members of parliament allied to government who vote to consolidate their bases in support of Ruto.
Politically, we have got just two formations, clearly, and there's going to be no big change between now and next elections. You are either with President Ruto or you are with the other formation led by Gachagua, isn't it? This confusion that a few of us would want to bring here, we must deal with it early enough.
What political theory or government system is this? That you are in government and then you have to leave to join a united opposition in order to come back to government.
We go to 2027 and the party has no flavor. Both of them. Who can give you any government to form? A stronger ODM is what will make Waziri Opiyo Wandanyi and his teammates stronger in the broad-based government.
Maendeleo ambaye mtaona hapa chini itashinda hata ya huko juu kwa mlima. Kwa nini? Kwa sababu William Ruto anataka kuonyesha kuwa ingawaje baba hayuko, ile vitu walisikizana yote atahakikisha amefanya zote.
Secretary Kipchumba Murkomen has assured Kenyans that the upcoming police recruitment will be free and fair and called on members of the public to report those soliciting for money. The CS added that observers will also be deployed to ensure transparency and integrity of the exercise. At the same time, the CS called on the church to partner with the government in combating cases of gender-based violence, especially sexual abuse, which said is rampant in Bomet and the eastern part of the country. The CS was speaking at the church function in AGC Kaboson in Bomet County.
Kuongeza 10,000 police officers in our police force so that they can help us itusaidie kuhakikisha the numbers ya hii county inaenda juu ndio wasaidie kufanya kazi. Na tukiandika hawa 17th tunataka transparency and accountability. Watu wakienda uwanja kukimbia wale pia wanabeba pesa kununua wale recruiting officers, ndio mwenye maskini apotee na mwenye ako na pesa apate kazi, tutawashika. Na mimi nataka community mjitolee jameni kuwa na observers. Tumesema hiyo exercise iishe by saa 11. Ikiisha by 5 majina ya wenye walipatikana itangazwe. Na mwenye anapepana na pesa, I want the support of the community. Mko na masimu siku hizi, kwa nini mnapiganga sisi masimu? Simpige wale wanapeana pesa masimu. Na mtume mweke mtandao mnitumie. Mupeleke to arrest yawa so that we can sort out this thing of corruption.
News brings us to the end of our broadcast here at Pepeta TV 1 p.m. News Bulletin. Thank you so much for staying tuned from the beginning of this broadcast to the end. And thank you so much for choosing 1 p.m. News Bulletins here at Pepeta TV to be your favorite source of news. We surely do not take that for granted. Ensure that you follow us in all our social media platforms on Facebook, on YouTube, on X at Pepeta TV. Thank you so much and I wish you a lovely day. Goodbye.
Karibu mpenzi mtazamaji, bila shaka